is that this was a thing put in place by these different states, and I am beginning to feel like they treated, because before colonization, the Neji were here, the melanated people were here. It's all in the documents. Don't argue, go read. We passed that level. We already know the truth. So if you like, oh, that ain't true, you need to go read. And I'm not talking about Scholastic. I'm not talking about Penguin House. I'm talking about real history from other countries who don't taint the stuff. They actually have it on their walls, painted. It's just here where colonizers are at. See how they taught their grandson, hey, black people are bad, they're dumb, they're drug dealers, and they own welfare, and he was doing all three. Told him we was dumb. That's impossible. If we was dumb, we wouldn't be going from hood to hood with every odd stacked against us. I wouldn't be a doctor now without my parents in the house. I didn't have no mom or no dad in the house telling me how to hate nobody. My mom was gone, sleeping in her grave when I was 8 years old. My dad was in the street being harassed by these racist police, being locked up every chance they could find him. Because my dad, chocolate, he was always in prison. As a little girl, I didn't understand it. It made me feel like some type of anger towards him, because I'm like, my mama gone. My dad ain't taking care of me. He always in jail. I got to go to the prison to see him. I got to go to the jailhouse to see him. And when he out, he in the street life because he didn't have his dad. He didn't know his daddy. So this is a generational curse. That's what you call a generational curse. Perpetuated by the government, and they act like they don't know what the fuck going on. That's what I got a problem with. I'm the direct product of the hood. It's just that I didn't stay there. I'm the type of person who they put every stereotype on. You gonna be a teenage mother because my mama had me at 14 years old. You gonna be a dropout. No, boo, I graduated from high school from the International Baccalaureate program. Oh, you ain't gonna go up and be nothing.
You see your little cousin?
No. You gonna grow up and be nothing. Guess what? Not only did I go to college, got 2 minors, a bachelor's, a master's, a doctoral, a residency. Baby, dumb where? Don't keep lying to your kids so they get out here in the world and they think, well, black people dumb. You better stop lying to them and tell them black people are, and I didn't even want to say black people, because we're really indigenous. But I know it's some people who still don't know that who they are. So I don't identify as that no more. I just said because this is what he was saying in the video. But we are the Neji. So don't let them get out here and think the melanated people are dumb by a long shot. That spoon you're using, we invented. That AC you're using, we invented. That toilet you're using, we invented. This internet, we invented. The cell phone, we invented. The GPS, we invented. We can keep going on and on. Those vaccines you're using, Henrietta Lacks, come from us. Back in the day, that milk from them you was sucking came from us. When you hear, it's just so much to digest in that video that he laid it all out on the line. And I'm happy I found this video, because if you woke up today feeling stuck, feeling panicked, feeling like, dang, I need the government to save me, they ain't never been meant to save you. We have to save ourselves, my Niji. We have to save ourselves. You gotta save yourself. Don't panic. Don't get mad. As long as there's grass, water in the sun, and the ocean full of fish, baby, listen, you're gonna eat. As long as you got your brain, you're gonna eat. But what you can't do is sit down and say, dang, I'm waiting on somebody to save me. I'm waiting on somebody to show up and help me. Because the help might not come. That's why, as a young girl, seeing my ancestors, my grandma, struggle with no food stamps to take care of me without a mama. But meanwhile, this kid, dad, selling drugs, getting food stamps, having it his way, not getting harassed. He already know he ain't gonna get harassed, because he already know, hey, we teach y'all to hate them. The police is on point with that. Everybody on point with that who look like us, they on point with hating them. So I can sell drugs. I can do this. I can do that. That's what he's thinking. That's what he thinking. That's what they thinking. And it's the truth. So in this country, when you have a race of people who stole the land and they pretend like you're black from Africa, this is why they are so confident, so cocky with their talking. I watch all the older videos, they're like, well, they just don't want to work. They just want to sit in the sun and We just wish they would just go. No, it don't work that way, man. It's just a delusional way of thinking. This is what happens when you pull up somewhere you don't know people, you try to control them, you don't even understand them. You just can't say, well, damn, they was already here first. We should just leave them alone. And no telling where we would be untainted with evil. Now we're tainted with evil. This planet is tainted with evil. The traces of evil are everywhere, and it's not gonna stop. But does that mean we fall down? No, this is where you pick yourself up. Remember who you are. Remember who your ancestors are. Remember that you have that creative gene, that amazing spirit of positivity inside you, and nothing should be able to break your spirit yet. That is the whole purpose of people acting this way towards people who have nothing but good energy. So today, for financial literacy, I just wanted us to see what racism breeds. It breeds so much hate. It breeds people who's supposed to be in positions to save the community and prevent crime are the main ones causing crime. The police officers doing more crime than anybody. But guess what? They're protected to do crime. Because guess what? People not connecting the dots. When they were trying to lock up the Indians and it was legal to do these type of things, and they were actually made it a law to go and hunt us if we wasn't going to work, and that's the Black Codes, by the way. Go read the Black Codes. It's not that long. Go read it. It'll wake your eyes up. It was just a way for them to always be watching us, stalking us. It's nothing changed. Leave us alone. Is that really that hard to do, just to leave people alone? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't wake up every day just thinking about going to harass somebody or hating somebody. But when you wake up and you teach your children hate and not love, hate and not humanity, hate and not sanity, what kind of life is that? To have to wake up and teach your child that a certain group of people is bad, they're hateful, they're this, they that. Don't worry, we tell our children a certain group of people are dangerous. They'll hurt you. That's bad. They'll hurt you. You gotta stay away from them. They don't like you. It's sad. So today, guys, for this Financial Freedom Friday, this is just staying in your truth. Not being afraid of speaking your truth. For so long, we have been just shut in and prohibited from being the full us. And I'm just so passionate about it, because it was just like by like a mustard seed that I slipped in from not breaking a generational curse. I could have went left so many times. I could have just gave up so many times, because this route to being a dentist, coming from all of the hate that white America put out for people like me to feel less than, to battle through that, to break generational curses, that's what it means. It's actually a mental change that you have to break. It's like mental stress that you have to go through. Trauma, when you're not handed shit. And you got to fight every single day to make your dream come alive, because you believe in the American dream. You believe that some kind of way the shit gonna get even. Not knowing, because you've been taught in school to hate yourself. You've been taught in school that you're from a whole nother country. You've been taught in school nothing about money. And you get out here in this big world and you feel lost. But thankfully, I was that young girl. And my mama told me before she passed, you're going to be a doctor. Even though we was living in the projects. Even though I was surrounded by parties and drinking and people playing cards. You know how it is in the hood. A good fucking time. She knew that was something special. And I'm happy she sent me on that mission to go through this. To see the disparities as you matriculate through the educational system. I learned all the lies. I took all the classes. I took religion classes in college because I wanted to know the truth. Damn, something ain't hitting. And I just kept going. Despite the homelessness multiple times. Despite being in poverty multiple times. Despite having to go get loans and sell all my stuff and give away all of my stuff and just to make your dreams come alive. Sometimes you gotta go up and through there to make your dreams come true. When you look like me. When the other side, they don't have to do all of that. He said when they see this color, it's gonna be a battle to get that loan for your house, for your car, for anything, because they already got it up that it's gonna be a no. To get a yes, you really gotta qualify. But if you was another skin color, it would be just a yes. We already know when they did surveying the lands from our ancestors back in the day, they divided the land up into rectangular plots and townships. If you go back to your genealogy, you might find your ancestors filled out census bureaus, and they lived in townships. This is where the Indians were. So don't get it twisted. The lie is up. People who still believe the lie, to me, they just don't.